have to move. He doesn't have to make any sound cues, but then he does. Like, he just gives up that kill to Iceberg. Ultimately, it doesn't matter, but, you know, that was a very weird situation where he had the round in the palm of his hands, and he almost throws it all away, but luckily the time had run too thin. Luckily, his teammates are able to man the fort, and we go 8-8. Cybershock, they lose the first gun round, but with a sharp rebuttal on the pistols of all weapons. For the second time this map for Cybershock, they keep it in this deadlock.
I do love when it gets a little bit back and forth like this. Round and around we go. Where we stop, nobody quite knows. A little bit of poking and prodding here. Blix is going to be the first one to draw blood through that smoke. A little space to work with on B here. It's going to force Sashi to have to rethink how they're setting up this defensive line. And I like that we keep things a little bit slower. We get that first kill. Ooh, Zyphon with a return fire through the smoke himself. It's going to bring the numbers back to a more even kilter. Not the way that Cybershock wanted that to go. But it's 4 versus 2 here on the B site, waiting for those reinforcements to come through. But Glowing continues to be an absolute menace. He will crack open this site, and what was a 4 versus 2 turns into a 4 versus none as the last 2 players from Sashi retreat towards the A site to hold on to their guns.
Yeah, just not enough proactivity for the City side, in my opinion, in that 4 versus 4. We just leave 2 players on B, very much isolated by themselves, and Glowing, sure, he may have been a bit flustered in the previous, but right there, a magnificent double opener onto that bomb site gives Cybershock the lead for the first time in this second half. And Sashi in a very difficult position where, sure, they have saved these weapons, but economy is going to mean that it's going to be an eco surrounding these 2 weapons. We've only had 1900 loss bonus. We're going to be trying to save up for a gun round the next. And this means if Cybershock are able to get past the 2 saved A1Ss and probably just USPs, then they will be on double digits, and they're going to be within touching distance away from winning Ancient and their first best of 3 here in the ESL Challenger Season 49. Group A.
And the VRS goes up, which is always a nice little bonus.
By 8 points. And for both teams, we're in a really awkward position where Sashi are trying to get back to a tier 1 level that they would have been last year and should be with Zyphon, and Cybershock are trying to get more of a mainstay in like the CCT main sources, which it looks like after this they will, or is Zyphon going to have something to say about it? Beautiful flashbangs from Cavi. He gets propelled for a magnificent double.